unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monangai. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came in for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of
32.
1st down, Panthers.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That one complete to Legette. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 3, second and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Williams looking to do it himself. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Scorton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work. At the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Come on, Blue, strike it.
Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2.
Okay, right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Hey, volunteer.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Vegas!
To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Yes. Slam left.
Williams from the gun on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set, hut. 45. Watch. Hey, go Fury. Hut.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
10 cycles.
2nd and 13. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Hurry.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Black shot. Needle blue. Set.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air, Williams. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, up. Biggie Angels. Touchdown.
Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ready, up.
To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift, 44 yards. And the Bears are back within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead.
17. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready?
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, that's Liggett. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
And it brings up third down.
560. 6, 11. Green jack. Right, white. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Drill down. Block 40. Field, black. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That's another.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
First down. First and 10. At the
They'll send a
26
receiver in
yard
motion left.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. Flash. Set.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
10 cycles.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2nd and 6. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They run again with Dowdle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
97.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and goal, Carolina.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Touchdown! Tommy Tremble with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Williams looking to do it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Throwing is Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
19 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Play action. Now Williams. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland from 17 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught by McMillan. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And now they'll shift things around. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Rico Dowdle from 17 yards out. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Bears first
Williams
down.
going to look to throw again. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 42 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Williams going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job.
The onside kick recovered by Carolina.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. Come on. Set. Ready.
They run here with Dowdle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Looking to put a drive together.
What is it on?
To throw, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To the air, Williams. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's good.
To throw, Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
First down. First down.
Here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and 13. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Panthers tackle. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
What is up?
from the shotgun. A throw for Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another Bears first down.
32.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
To
line.
throw once more, here's Williams. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Williams looking to do it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. He'll try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Shot, 17. Hut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
A gain of 19 yards. And the
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Panthers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Carolina, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile,
why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got all the hallelujah. Talladega. Baby Jesus. In the flesh. Come and get it. And I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends. And we get active, yeah. Don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care.